pushed. Killing's as easy as breathing. Hey everybody, what's up? Autobotjohn here, and I just want to show you one of my latest customs. Finishing up my Rambos. So I've got First Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2, and Part 3. So, finishing up, I now have completed Rambo, the last one. As you can see, he has, I've repainted the head sculpt, put it on a different body, which you'll notice, Arnold's gone Dutch, I still have all his parts, but basically what I did is I took the body, and I ordered 2 more of those, so Dutch is coming back. But I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? It's not as big as I thought it was, and it looks pretty good. So I wonder if it would look good for Rambo. I was gonna try and use a muscle body, but right now I didn't have the right funds to do that. I still may do that because I do plan on putting my First Blood on a muscle body, so that way all the Stallone figures will fit in. But actually, after looking at this one, I really like how he looks, and I probably won't. And I know he won't fit in with the other ones, but, you know, hey, it's not a bad fit. So anyway, the way I have him depicted is he is I've customized him to look like the last scene, you know, after he's killed all the last guy and everybody's happy and, you know, their victory, and Stallone's standing at the top of the hill looking down at all the carnage, and he's got his wound on his shoulder that he's holding, and he's holding the machete that he had, the knife, and he's just looking, you know, basically seeing what damage he had done, contemplating, I guess. And so that's what this scene depicts. He's got a real cloth bandana in the back. It's like a real silk cloth. By the way, I want to give a shout out to the guy that made this head sculpt. This is from Phoenix, and I bought it from a friend of mine, Iron Cross Hunter. You guys probably have found him on eBay before, but I want to give a shout out to him. Everything else is pretty much custom made by me. I don't have a cross on the wristband yet, but I will once I sculpt one. The watch is just a custom watch I had laying around. The machete and leather satchel I created myself. Those are all made by me. The boots have been weathered to look dirty, muddy. The pants are just some regular brown pants I had, and I pretty much weathered them a little bit. He's got a belt underneath that keeps the machete holder on. Because the one thing, he was not as high-tech as all the other Rambos, so he didn't have a lot. So it's not that hard to make a custom of this guy. But that doesn't mean he didn't have a lot to add to the Rambo franchise. The bandana is all painted on, and it took forever to paint in that bandana. Because the one thing I will tell you guys is when I order a head sculpt, they don't come painted, they come unpainted. Like, let me show you one of the ones I have, which I don't really know what I'm going to do with. But if anybody watches NCIS, this is one of the, I don't remember the guy's name, but this is one of the head sculpts that I got for free when I ordered my Dean Winchester from wantedactionfigures.com. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I'm not really a big NCIS fan, but it was a free head sculpt, so, you know, I didn't pay for it. It's awesome. But these are what they look like. So pretty much I take them when they look like this, and I turn them into that. And I want to give a shout out. I know I always give a shout out to this guy, and a lot of people have asked me why I always do. Well, he's my buddy, he's my friend, and he got me on the right track. And of course, I'm talking about you, Odell. I really appreciate your comments, and I agree with you. I think my paint jobs are getting better. They really are. I think the Rambos have actually started my paint. Well, actually, I think Dean Winchester started my paint jobs getting a lot better. In fact, let me show you, because I never did make a video of this. So I am going to make a total video review later on for this, but let me show you. I do have Dean finished now. And there's the Colt. I got to add some more 5 o'clock shadow to him, but there's the custom necklace that he has that I made. It's a little big, but it works. The watch, shotgun, ripped up jeans, and then behind him in the back, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this or not without ruining the pose I have him in, but he does have his gun in the back pocket like he does in the show. He's just wearing a regular black undershirt, basically. So yeah, there's my Dean Winchester. Sam is coming soon, and I have already started on him, but I don't want to show any pics or anything of him yet because he's not finished, and I don't like showing projects when they're not finished. And then of course here's the stand I made for him, and it's just a bunch of stuff like you would see in the show. So there's Dean Winchester, looking very, very awesome. And I plan on, like I said, Sam's in the works, and once Sam's done, I'll probably be going to Castiel, Bobby, the Satan. I can't remember the guy that plays Satan in the show, but the guy that made the sculpts, William Shatner, Tope or something like that on Sideshow Freaks. He's got some of those sculpts, but I just wanted to show this off, and this finishes up my Stallone / Rambo's. Rocky is in the works. I know I said I wasn't going to, but damn it, after looking at these bodies, I can't resist. So there will be some the Rocky stuff in the future. But out of all my Rambos, I really still think the third one's the best, but detail-wise, I think this one is the best. And as you can see, I do have some cuts on his arm and the blood dripping down. The head sculpt was originally on a neck, and I had to cut it off. As you can see, I cut it off and hollowed out the inside so it could fit on this muscle body. And the shirt really hides it really well, so I don't have to put any scarring on him. I may go back and add some scarring on his shoulder. He does have a cut on his cheek from Rambo 2, 3, and the last one, so I will have to go in and add that again. But basically, there he is. Posability wise, he's very posable, but I kind of have him in the position I want him, so I don't plan on unposing him like that. Probably go and add some dirt to the base and everything. But so yeah, there he is in all his glory. My final battle, Sylvester Stallone, John Rambo. And there's rumor going around that there's a new Rambo in the works. Something about Rambo happened to take on a government-created soldier. So I guess that might be kind of cool. I actually had an idea, and I don't know if anybody would think this was cool or not, but I honestly think that one of the coolest things they might be able to do, at least in my opinion, sorry guys, I'm just flipping with the lights off and stuff. I think one of the things they could do that would be kind of cool is what if they were to take, because I know Stallone and Schwarzenegger have been teaming up lately in movies, and it's about time. Now, it's too bad we couldn't see these two in their prime, but, they're still able to go at it, so I say let's, that's cool. But what if they did Stallone and Rambo? What if they made a movie where Rambo had met John Matrix from Commando or Dutch? Because it could be set in the same genre. I mean, technically, they're both in the Army, so there's no telling it. Like, what if Rambo got sent in on a mission and he runs into Dutch, who was also sent in on this mission? Now, I'm not saying throw Predator in, but, just Dutch was such a cool character. What if you had him in an actual, where he ran into Rambo? That'd be kind of cool. just something to throw out there. You know, a lot of people, you know, with the Alien versus Predator movies, not the best, but the ideas were awesome. Oh, I also wanted to add in, you'll notice that there are a little bit of shiny parts on him, and that's because I took some gloss sealer and dripped it in certain areas so it looks like sweat. It's in his hair. You can see it on his face. So the gloss, if you add it correctly, it really does shine. And like, for instance, the blood looks fresh and wet. So it does make it look a lot cooler. And the shirt was weathered. You can actually, if I turn the light on, you can see the brown spots on it and the blood and, you know, where he's been in the mud and stuff. So I really do like this custom. I think it came out really well. But let me go ahead and change gears, because I have to apologize. I don't know why the video quality in my last video didn't come out right. And the first one, with my First Blood Rambo figure, it sounded crappy, like a robot voice. So I don't know what's going on with my videos as of late. So I apologize ahead of time. I hope this one comes out good. But so here they are all together. First Blood. First Blood Part 2, which I did a repainted, updated version of the head that I haven't shown anybody yet. And that'll be where the necklace goes. So the only bad thing is when I tried to fix him up, I broke this part of the arm, so it doesn't pose anymore on this part all the way like it should. So that's why I have him in this position. First, Rambo 3. And painting the eyes wider makes a big difference on Stallone. A big difference. And then, of course, Rambo 4. Or John Rambo, as people like to call it. Oh, and since he was there, Bruce Willis. So, anyway, let me show you, because the last video, like I said, didn't come out too well. So, anyway, just letting everybody know, Halloween is coming close. We're already in August. We got 2 months away until Halloween. So, basically, I have no plans for this. And I really, really, really hate to do this, because I was going to do something with it. But, unfortunately, it didn't work out. And I really could use the extra funds so I could continue with some of my customs, because some of these body parts that they have now are just a little expensive. If anybody's interested in this, and just so I can go ahead and get this out of the way, because I know some people are going to hit me up over this and I'm going to get a lot of comments on this. No, I am not trying, I was not originally trying to sell this. And that was not my goal in this video. My goal was to show my custom. But since I have the chance anyway, and YouTube is the best way to do it, I am trying to sell this for about $250. I paid $300 for it, so I think $250 is fine. It was only worn one time, and that was just to see what it would be. You know, I wanted to see if it would fit. Now, I will warn you that it is a kind of tight fit, but, I mean, it's Freddy. It's the best remake mask out there. And I will include the glass eyes. One is the dead eye and the other one's the regular eye. I will include the fedora. And if you want to, I can include the glove. Now, it's not movie accurate at all. In fact, it's the Ruby's one. I paid about $50 for it. But at the time, it was the only one I could find. The only thing I did different on it is I added these, and I replaced that crappy leather glove with this glove. But if you like the old glove, I do still have it, and I still have a box for it. But I have him basically displayed on a custom stand that I made. And I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect mask, and I was going to make a life-size Jackie Earl Haley Freddy, but unfortunately it didn't come through, and I don't know if it will or not. So if anybody's interested with Halloween coming up, hit me up, leave me feedback, or email me at ljfeeney@msn.com, and I am also offering free shipping on it, just to let you know. So just let me know, but you have to pay me either through PayPal, or you have to, basically through PayPal is the only way I'll take payment. But so if you're interested, let me know. If not, it will just stay here as a piece that I have. And the only reason I'm really getting rid of it, like I said, is because I'm not going to make a life size out of it like I planned. I don't really keep bust. You know, I do life size projects in 1/6. I don't really do busts, but it's still a great piece, and I'd rather it go to somebody who can do something with it instead of sitting here just kind of collecting, you know, dust, if you will. So let me know. $250. I'll throw everything in if you want, and free shipping. If you don't want the glove, it's still $250 for the mask, and I'll still throw the fedora in for free as well. So $250 for the mask and the fedora, and if you want the glove, I'll throw it in. Now, it's not a perfect glove. It doesn't fit the hand very well, but the Ruby's gloves kind of suck. I'm just being honest with you guys. So let me know if anybody's interested. And the other project I have coming is my Superman costume is on its way. He sent it out in the mail yesterday, so it should be here hopefully by next week. So I will have an update on my new life-size Superman. And before the costume gets here, the one thing I may do is I may go and sculpt a little bit and position the body a little different and have a different pose for him. I don't know, I haven't decided. But also to answer some questions, and again, no, I'm not selling this costume. It's just not going to be the costume I put on this one. Hint, hint, I may make another one. But anyway, look forward to showing you guys that. I hope everybody is doing well. Odell, your videos are awesome, man. I really loved your Bruce Wayne, like I said before. Your Bruce Wayne was off the chain. I can't wait to see some other stuff you have planned. Interbay and Hot Toys rock. Unfortunately, the 1/4 is just a little too expensive for me and I guess for some people. So anyway, shout outs to Odell, Darth Magnus, Too Cool Krueger, autobotjohn, Sir Brad, Texas Kev, Saw Fanatics, let's see, Violator, Drake, Red is Power, Arnold fan, Superman fan, Benjamin, all my buddies, and to one wherever you are, man. You're the man, you always will be, so I can't wait to see some more stuff from you. Hit me up if you get this message. I'd really love to talk to you, man. Anyway, leave me feedback, guys. Hope everything's going okay for everybody. Keep those customs coming, guys. I noticed that the haters are still there, but they become few. They're becoming few, guys. I think they're finally getting the message. Leave me feedback. Let me know what you think, and if anybody's interested in picking up the Freddy mask, let me know ASAP. I would love to get it sold before the end of the month, maybe if possible. All right, guys. Peace.